crime investigating committee, headed by Senator Estes Kefauver, swept into New York in 1951. Uncovering hidden criminal activities, this was a house cleaning that lifted the rugs indeed. Here, Frank Erickson, then serving a prison sentence, is sworn in and questioned about his underworld ties by Senator Kefauver. Erickson refused to answer, evoking this comment from the senator.
You certainly feel that some questions that you're going to have to answer.
As Erickson conferred with his lawyer, he was asked about his business activities by New York's Councilman Halley.
We can't hear you, Mr. Erickson.
My business? I have no business. I'm in jail.
Mr. Erickson, will you state any legitimate occupation which you ever participated?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I intend to incriminate me.
The committee next called Virginia Hill about alleged contacts with suspected criminals. The photogenic Miss Hill had this to say.
Bought me everything I wanted when I was with Ben. He paid for everything.
By Ben, you mean Ben Siegel?
Yes. And he gave me some money, too, and bought me a house in Florida.
The committee then asked her about Frank Costello.
Did you have occasion to meet Costello on other occasions?
No, only when I used to see him in restaurants or someplace.
And you did see him from time to time in restaurants?
Questioning intensified.
Did you get any money from Costello?
No.
Later, the committee took part in this ludicrously comic exchange.
Still bet the horse race?
That's the only thing now, I don't bet anything. I'm afraid I'll win, and then they'll say I made more money than I did.
Then came the kingpin himself, Frank Costello, as one after the other, criminal suspects hid behind constitutional law, the very law they were accused of cynically violating.
In other words, is the committee to understand that to the best of your knowledge, the amount of cash that you have in the box is approximately $40,000 or $50,000.
The committee finally backed Costello into a corner.
Under no condition will I testify. So herein, until I'm well enough.
You refuse to testify further?
Absolutely.
Costello knew his rights and used them.
I'm not going to answer another question. You just says I'm not under arrest and I'm going to walk out.
Ultimately exposed, a nationwide crime ring toppled. In its place rose the pillar of law, towering above the milestones of the century.